I'm with Deputy Le Cornu and Tom, who Nick encountered when he was electioneering from an access point of view, which we'll look at in a moment outside, but we just came in to see Tom's flat, which is rather smashing, isn't it, Tom?
I think so, yeah.
And it's adapted. You've had disabilities, you've got disabilities, mobility, but look at it, it's open space, absolutely. Usable.
Studio flat.
And it's absolutely cracking, and you've got sea fuse.
Well, that's worth a fortune.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Now, this is what housing can do, isn't it? This is the sort of accommodation that can be provided. It looks all very neat, you keep it very tidy, it puts my place to shame.
What's it like?
Is it hard work to keep it together? I mean,
well, I'm retired, so it's easy for me. I just spend 1, 2, 3 hours a day.
Something I do want to look at is your bathroom, which Nick looked at the other day, a place where there's full of condensation. I can't see any condensation in here at all. Is then, because you're a builder, is that something...
Well, you've got to keep... I've got to crack the windows, otherwise I'd have the same problem. I could crack the windows all the time.
Right, now these windows, these electric operated windows...
The two outside ones, two
yeah.
East and west are...
and you operate them from where? As a switch somewhere?
Outside here.
Right.
Not in a bathroom, not allowed electric in a bathroom. Eh?
Right. And you use those to keep them ventilated? Yeah.
Push them on, push these big buttons here. Push these.
Right.
Is it opening, Nick?
Yeah, something's moving. Do it again. Not, yeah, there we are.
Which one's moving? Oh yeah, it's opening. The window's open. Yeah, I see. Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Now, you used to use a wheelchair.
Well, yeah. Well, I had the other one. What do they call it?
A scooter.
A scooter.
Scooter.
For a little while.
And what did you do with the scooter when you had it in here? Where did you put it?
Drive it straight and parked in my bedroom.
Yeah, and a charge-up point in there.
Just electric from the 13 amp.
So look at the access outside, which is what Nick got involved in initially.
Involved? I thought he was drinking.
Yeah.
No, you were lucky that day, really lucky. Unlucky anyway.
Now this level, this patio level has been raised in order that you've got level access.
In order to get access with
level access.
Or whatever.
They've got a wheelchair around in here, but even now, these have been, as a result of what Nick did, he nearly fell over and broke his neck. Yep. We would have lost the deputy on his first day. He fell over on this ramp. It was slippery that day, but housing immediately came down. You spoke to them. Yeah. They've remedied it. They've power washed it.
No, not that. That is the cleaning side of the house, not the maintenance side.
Right.
Let's get that one.
But somebody did it.
Yeah, the cleaning side. You've got your own cleaning side.
Right. Okay.
And they were very, very swift to react.
They came straight in from his intervention.
You spoke to Mr. Green, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. But the point is, even now, I can feel it where it's a bit wet. It is still slippery.
Absolutely.
So what you'll propose to them is to put this stuff down, AstroTurf.
I just gave him a clue to use that. I mean, what they're going to come up with, I just don't know from that.
Right, but that would work perfectly as far as I can see.
Well, it's a solution, not the solution, it's a solution.
Do people use these patios for anything, or is it just access?
Access, and that's it really, and then anyone that cuts through to the other block.
Now the other thing which you pointed out is a potential danger is these steps over here.
Nick fell's a big pit.
All right.
You can still feel it, can't you? Yeah, I'll just feel that.
Yeah.
That's our blue clouds.
We'll be raising stone for you.
Now there's 3 steps here with handrail one side. Now there ought to be a handrail on the ramp because obviously
there's two problems.
There's two.
One is it floods badly here. There's no drainage.
Right.
And because of them cobblestones, when you're coming down the steps, it's hard to miss them.
Now these are small little things, aren't they? But if you fall down and break...
Well, he has. The man up in flat 2 has fallen down.
If you do, exactly. If there's a bloke fallen down, it hasn't got adequate handrails. It should have handrails both sides. And this must be typical all over the housing complexes. All of them must have faults like this.
That as far back as where Nick is now, there's a big massive puddle there.
Right.
And basically if the water's dirty, you don't see that until you're too late.
Right.
When you come down the steps.
Right.
I mean, I'm not affected because I don't use this entrance, but people do. Nick did, I think. You came in this way before.
Yeah.
No, you came in and came to Peter's door, didn't you?
Now, obviously, Nick can raise these issues one by one, but somebody needs to have a programme of doing a proper access audit to make sure that all these...
missed out the handrail on the ramp.
The handrail on the ramp.
Just one side, it doesn't need 2 sides.
Well, it does need 2 sides because people come up...
If you do 2, you won't get a wheelchair around to Peter's house.
Is that because the little...
These were put up initially by maintenance after I complained.
Right.
When I first moved in, because it's all lit up under overnight, I kept them using this as a roller park.
Right. Oh, were they?
Oh, not many.
Right.
Not many,
I get
Benny.
you. Right.
And I asked maintenance if they could help out and solve the problem, and that was their resolve was to put this and this. And since they've done that,
Right.
that's 4 years ago now, just over. They don't roller park here anymore.
Right. I see. Yeah.
So it worked, you know. That
And it
was
also gives you separation.
super-
So that bit.
well, I
bit
don't
you
think it was so much the separation. It was physically to stop them using it as
Stop
a roller
it.
park,
Right.
which they were doing.
I noticed you've got
States-
caution wet floor signs there. Is
Well,
that
we
because-
put them up some time back. That was again the cleansing side. Because
Right.
Ian looks after the estate,
Right.
and I spoke to Ian, and I lent him those things to lash them onto the fence so the kids didn't take them.
Generally speaking, how do you find it here? You live here. You've been here some
Super.
years. Yeah.
I've been here 5 years. It's great.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts about the new Andium, the housing authority that's going to take over the associations? Have you ever been
No,
involved?
not really. I haven't been involved in it. I
No.
would assume it's the same thing with a new
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
Don't you? I
Okay.
don't
Well,
know.
we don't know. We shall see how it evolves, won't we?
Yeah.
I'm most grateful for your time, and I'm very
No.
pleased that you pointed out those
But that's
things.
the place where Nick went, and he said
Yeah.
he was very lucky, didn't break his
We
back.
could have lost him on his first day in office.
No, you went down heavy, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Did
Well,
you?
because
I can
if
still
you're
feel the,
talking and you don't know,
Exactly.
when you slip and you know sort of thing, it's different. But when you actually, when your feet go from under you, well, you've got no what. Where else do you got to go? Straight down, bang.
Around this are there other instances that you know of around
I've
this
got the
complex?
children that have been a problem, but I've managed to. I went to housing, and housing said to get in touch with the police. I've done that, and the police have been absolutely excellent,
Yeah.
and they've stopped the problem this
Right.
last week.
Yeah.
They've stopped the problem.
Do you have on the site? Do any of the tenants themselves have a group that they take any action, or is it left to individuals?
I think there was some group for the high rise, but I
Was
think
it?
none of it's disbanded or not.
Right. Okay.
And there was when I first came here, was a couple of ladies doing something on the low rise because they came to me asked for money to put trees in.
Right.
And I was a bit against it. I said, well, it won't last 5 minutes for the kids. They'll just rip them down. I think that's the only one left. This little one, out of about 10 they put in.
Right. Oh,
So
yeah.
that proved the point, really.
Yeah. Okay. Most grateful for your time.
No, you're very welcome.
Thanks a lot, Rob.